Delta Center in Utah. Tonight it's going to be the Detroit Pistons at 7-6 against one of the best teams in the NBA, the Utah Jazz, who right now are 10-3. The Detroit Pistons are a good team. They were really down a little bit. And now they've won the last, I think, 2 or 3 games, and they look like a very good team. The Utah Jazz, they're a team that are 10-3. They were very good. They've lost the last couple, but they're built. Many people feel that they could be an NBA, a championship caliber team. All right, we're about ready to go. We're underway. So they go back to Isaiah, and we're underway here. Joe Dumars. Back to Dennis Rodman. Bill Lambier. 2 good, tough defensive teams. Mark Eaton out here. There's Dumars will pull in head, and it's an early 2-0 lead. I mean, right now you have Detroit as everybody's coming in here to Utah. The Delta Center, if Utah can win the West, it's going to be a hard team. I think that's Adrian Daly. We're tied at 2. And it's a 2-2 game. Remember, you score about 50 or 60 a game. That's what you have. Isaiah, and he hits it. It's 4-2. So Isaiah Thomas, it's the first minute. And right now, it is just they're feeling out each other. Stockton, a couple of good baskets early. Malone is number 32. Nathaniel Lentz, great to see you. Nathaniel Lentz, really good to see you on my second day, my third day of my Facebook ban, and that's Karl Malone. Has tied it up, so my Facebook ban, my goodness. Don't put Super Bowl, don't put NBA in any sort of a link you have, and good night, you would be crushed doing it. Isaiah, and that's going to be a steal. Here's Stockton. They get it up to Edwards, and he scores in 6-4. So Nathaniel Lentz, we have high school rules. 8-minute quarters, 5 fouls, and you foul out, you're allowed to play zones. And we put a 35-second shot clock on it. And that's Isaiah Thomas, no good. John Stockton, a rebound. Pushes it forward. Malone to Stockton. Over to Malone, and tries to get over outside. There's Jeff Malone, he's number 24. Karl, and got it. It's now 8-4 Utah. 54 lead at the end of this game. We'll show you the updated standings. There's Isaiah, and a miss. Rodman will put it through. It's 8-6. And a good offensive rebound there. John Stockton now. Bring it up. Good early on. This is the way they go. They're high scoring. Usually you'll get in the low 20s in the first quarter. Then it gets a little more grueling. Wait till the playoffs. The whole game gets grueling. Everybody will use all those 5 fouls. Edwards to Stockton. A 3 and no good. Comes Orlando Woolridge the other way. Dumars. Joe Dumars, and he hits it. It's good. It's now Stockton. He'll take it to the outside. Stockton tries to go to the inside. He'll push it up. Lambier. No, there's Mark Eaton, and he puts it in. Mark Eaton, I'll tell you what, Mark Eaton is a guy that you're going to try and have to attack to get him out in foul trouble. He rarely fouls. He's such a force. He knows how to use his height. There's Dumars and Mark Eaton again. If they're going to win the NBA title, it'll be because of Mark Eaton. Stockton. He gets around Malone. Style, what a move. What a move in the middle. A great individual move by John Stockton. And it's 12-8. Dumars. On the near side, 52 games. And oh my God. Oh my. Oh, Mark Eaton, watch this. Get out of here. This is unbelievable. Bam. Yeah. And right now, Jerry Sloan of the Jazz. He's loving every second of that, and they're going to bring it into Dumars. Over to Mark Aguirre. I can't believe that's Aguirre, and there's a miss. Jeff Malone. Remember, Malone played for the Bullets in the 80s. And against the Pistons, it was unbelievable what he did, that falling out of bounds shot. That was in real life. And Jeff Malone shot. That was incredible. Oh, that's Karl Malone. Stockton to Malone. Notice he took it from the weak side. And now it's 14-8. Yeah, Jeff Malone. And that's going to be a timeout. Timeout, Detroit. Utah is looking really good here early on. It's Utah 14, Detroit 8. So Utah 14, Detroit 8. Right now in Utah, Detroit will inbound it. Detroit is 7-6. They're a tough team. They really are. The way the schedule works is you play everybody else in the NBA. There's Thomas. Not Isaiah, but the other Thomas. We'll just say Isaiah. I believe it's, we'll say Isaiah whenever Isaiah has it. But everybody plays everybody in the NBA twice. There it is, and Malone will go to the line. A foul on John Sally is first. This will be the first free throws. And he nailed it, 15-10. Malone. Missed it, there's Mark Eaton. He missed it again, and Lambier with the rebound. So they're going to push it up to Mark Aguirre. Good defense by Jeff Malone. But no, that was Karl Malone. Good defense by him. Thomas. Out to Dumars. No good. And 52. 52 games in the season. And a full 1991-92 playoffs where you have a 5-game now we're going to do a full modern playoffs. Malone hits it. What a shot by Karl Malone. And Stockton with the assist there. In this league, you have 52 regular season games. Then the top 6 go to the playoffs. 7, 8, 9, and 10 will battle out for the 7th and 8th seed in one-gamers. 7 will play 8 at the home of number 7. And the loser, that winner will get the 7th seed. And the loser of that game will play the winner of 9 and 10 at number that first 7 and 8 losers home. Murdoch. It sounds complicated, but it really isn't. They're going to hold it down. Murdoch. Oh, this is going to be incredible. We're going to have every single playoff game. Malone. They go out to Bailey. Thurl Bailey from NC State. Murdoch. No good. And Sally to Dumars. Yeah, Joe Dumars. We'll go over, and they're going to get under 10 seconds. An offensive foul, and we're going to go the other way. Well, Chuck Daly got his favorite here, and Dumars with the foul. He'll sit down. You don't want another cheap one in the last 6 seconds. They're going to go down to Jeff. Jeff will pull and hit. by Jeff Malone. And that's going to be the end of one. At the end of one, it's Utah 19, Detroit 12. And this will be really good. Now we begin the second quarter. Utah 19, Detroit 12. As we bring it in, Murdoch. Murdoch, they tried to go thorough. Bailey going over. Chris Benoit is in. Thorough Bailey from NC State. Remember him? And Brown. No. Said Chucky Brown. Isaiah into the other Thomas. He misses. And here's Murdoch the other way. 8-5 Jazz in rebounds. Playing kind of a relaxed man-to-man up top. Benoit to Thurl. Pulls and hits Thurl Bailey. And it's 21-12. Now they're playing well, working the ball around. Utah has shown why they're one of the best teams built for these rules. They're a very good ball movement team. Teams like Chicago, where it's Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and then the rest are having trouble. There's Thomas to steal. They go to Isaiah and acquire, and he's fouled by Benoit.
That's his first personal first team foul. Shooting for Detroit, Mark Aguirre.
So Mark Aguirre, and he hits one. 21-13 now. Pistons are 7-6. They would love to go 8-6. Every win is so big, especially in a league where everybody's clumped. Murdoch. Murdoch to Thurl. Thurl Bailey hits an outside shot. And it's 23-14. They're looking good. The Jazz are not having that relaxed second string sort of period. Isaiah over to Sellers. Into Aguirre. Oh, John Sally. Oh, what a block, and that is not goaltending. Was on its way up. Jeff Malone inside to Bailey, and they score there. It's 25-14. Thomas. Sellers. Sellers, one hand, and Bailey again. They go to Edwards. Bailey over to Murdoch. Murdoch to Thurl. Thurl Bailey, and they score there. It's 27-14. And here's Isaiah. Pulls and hits. He's going to get that. It's now down to 11. But when he's open, he's a streak shooter. If he's missed 4 in a row, it doesn't matter. There could be nobody on the court. He's going to miss that 5th. But if he makes 4 in a row, you know he's going to make that 5th, and it looks like he's heating up. Thurl Bailey. No, not the best of shots. John Sally. Here's Isaiah. And Thomas to Aguirre. Got it. And they get it to single digits, what they really need. Next up, we have football, the college football playoffs. Right now, it is a timeout, and I think Utah wants to talk about it. 27-18.
4.5
here to go in a second. It's 27-18. Malone. McGuire. Thomas. Isaiah, no. Rebound Bailey. Gonna go the other way, Edwards. And a foul there, and that's Orlando Woolridge.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for two, Edwards.
So here's Edwards, and he nails one. Utah's a very good team. They can pass the ball around. They do a lot of really good things. Blue Edwards. Remember Al Edwards played for at the same time, the Buffalo Bills. So remember that. I'm looking at that one fan in the stands trying to come in. No foul. And Stockton will get it. They're going to go over to Malone. Malone. And Malone. Stockton. John. Into Carl. And Carl misses. The rebound, Mark Aguirre. And Aguirre. Isaiah. Aguirre. Oh, what a slam. It's a reverse slam, and now it's 9 again. They've slowed this down, and they're playing more of a patient style, and it's looking good. And that's going to be an offensive foul. Thurl Bailey set an illegal screen, and now they're going the other way. You got to be careful. Detroit can turn 10-point deficits as Dumars will take the point roll. Out goes Isaiah. Dumars, and he nails it. It's going to be there. 29-22 it is. And Nathaniel Lansett has turned into a half-court game. It really has. Stockton. Into Malone. Oh, he's backing down in a mess. Rodman again, a rebound. They go to Aguirre. Woolridge hits it. 29-24. Utah leading Detroit. Stockton. Stockton are moving it down. Here's Carl. Oh, he pushed him away. Rodman a little bit upset. No call. No good. Malone, and that puts it in. Upset earlier on, but he did out-rebound him, and it looked good by the out-rebounding. And that's it. It's now a 5-point game. It's a good game so far. It's in the 60s probably. It was a good first quarter, and now it has turned in again to a half-court game. Thurl Bailey got it, and they have a 7-point lead for Utah. You know they'll pull it down, and that's going to be a timeout. Timeout, and it's Utah 33, Detroit 26. To 26, and Lambier will put it back in. They go to Thomas. Thomas to Lambier. And they go to Marquine, and Marquine again. Malone to Stockton. Edwards, blue. Oh, that's going to be into Karl Malone, and it's 35-26. He was on the All-NBA first team in the previous year. And now the Pistons down by 9. They're going to let it run down. 35-26. Let it go. And they can shoot, but they're probably going to run it to the last shot. Not technically, but there's Isaiah, and he nails it. So Isaiah's good there, 7 seconds. They got Stockton, they got to run it down. Stockton, 3, nope. And that's the end of the first half. Utah by 7. We'll be back. There's Karl Malone, 6 of 9, 13 points. Edwards to Malone. Malone, no good. Malone got it. 37-28. And Isaiah. Dumars. Oh, what a block. That's the second one. And it's going to be Malone who actually picks it up. They're going to go down to Edwards. Yes. 39-28. What a block. That's the second one by Mark Eaton where he said, get out of here. Isaiah. Oh, I thought he was going to pull. Dumars. Nope. And Edwards again the other way. Blue Edwards. Stockton into Malone. No good. Rebound. Slam it through. And Detroit is in trouble. It's a 13-point game. Utah is looking good. Dumars got it. And it's 41-30. Stockton over to Malone. Now 3. Got it. A timeout by Detroit. And that might have nailed it. It's now 14 for Utah. And Detroit has to come back. There's the East. The Pacers are really good. And we saw them with Reggie Miller, but you see how crammed it is. The top 10. And when you look at Detroit, they're 7-6, a win or a loss, and you know that it goes up and down. Now a loss to Utah on the road, you know Utah's going to beat many teams here. But a win would be a huge bonus, as Rodman will slam it through. And it's 44-32. Over to Malone. Malone. And missed it. Dumars. And there's going to be a foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Lambier. And Thomas. Isaiah. Isaiah, that's into Lambier, and he gets it. They're really playing half court 4 in a row for Detroit. And, you know, Utah led 44-30. Now it's 44-34, 3. No. Malone. The rebounding has been incredible. And here's Jeff. Stockton again. Stockton. Oh, what a pass to Carl and a foul. Second on Woolridge.
Second personal foul, first team foul.
And Karl Malone will shoot. Carl, no. They got to work hard here. Karl Malone, 17 points. Make it 18. That's 18 for Karl Malone, 45-34. Who knows if Detroit can get a run? Dumars. Dumars. Dumars got it. 25-36. Malone with 18. Rodman has 4 and only 3 rebounds. That's the thing, Dennis Rodman, very good defender. But you know what? He's not doing the best. He's number 10. Stockton, there's Dumars the other way. And there's a hard foul, and it counts. It's down to 7. And Stockton with the foul. Dumars the free throw to make it an and 1, and it is an and 1. Stockton. Over to Bailey. Bailey got it, and it's now 47-39. 47-39, Aguirre. Over to Dumars, and he is fouled by Stockton. That is Stockton's second foul. And that's a little bit big, I know. I understand he's got 3 more, but... And Dumars hits 1. Stockton won't come out. And who was that? Adrian Danley. Danley was very good in the 1980s. Dumars missed it. And here we go the other way. Malone to Jeff. Remember, Jeff played for the Bullets. 47-40. No, it's Murdoch that comes in. They have him as the point guard. They go to Carl. And got it. It's going to be 49-40. 49-40, and Aguirre. Dumars, and misses. The other way to Bailey. Malone. Malone to Murdoch. Jeff scores. I mean, that's big. It was a good score there. He went to the side, to the wing. He was open. It's 51-40. And now they're going to pick it up here in a second. About 2 minutes to go. Dumars, and he hits. So all of a sudden this game has opened up. Here in the third, under 2 minutes. Murdoch, a 9-point game. Murdoch trying to take it one-on-one. Gonna look the other way. Murdoch back to Thurl Bailey. Thurl to Carl. And a miss. Rich again, and here they go. bring it in. He's trying to push ahead, and he's fouled. And one. Now he's a little angry because of the shoulder shove. Right now it's 51-44, and they know it's a big and one. If they can get it, they can get it down to 6. And that's going to be a timeout. Timeout, it's 51-44. So now Aguirre will shoot the free throw. Make it an and one. Another time they cut it to 6. They can't do it. They've cut it to 7 and 6, but nothing closer. Here's Rudd. Rudd to Malone. No. And Aguirre, and here they go the other way. They've got their way back. 51-44 into Sellers. Sellers has had an incredible year. And no matter what happens, it's going to be interesting seeing him in the playoffs. You know, Detroit's going to make it. I don't see him as one of the underdogs or whatever. Rudd got it. And it's now 53-46. They're pulling away again. Isaiah. Thomas. John Sally. Thomas. And they go to Aguirre. And he got it. It's going to be 53-48. And they're going to bring it down. Rudd. So here they go. It's going to be 5 seconds. Rudd. 2, 3. No, and that's going to be the end of 3 quarters. The end of 3 quarters, Utah is holding on to a 5-point lead. We'll be back. We're going to go to the 4th quarter. And Sally. Aguirre. No. Benoit again. Benoit to Stockton. Edwards. Edwards to Brown. Thurl Bailey. No. And here's Detroit the other way. They can cut it to 3. Aguirre. Over to Isaiah. To John Sally. Matt Canada has been fired. Wow. Super Bowl tournament, I'll be back on. I've been kicked off Facebook for 3 days. And that's going to be good. So I have been off Facebook for 3 days. I've been banned. So Wednesday night I'll be back on, but that is really good news. And Matt Canada has been fired. We can actually win games and maybe the Super Bowl this year. Who knows? Stockton, that's going to be over. Thomas. And here they go the other way, and that's going to be a foul. I posted it's got to be something with 2K games. I posted a basketball game earlier about 7 or 8 days ago with this link. It got banned, and then when I did the Super Bowl, I guess I labeled it Super Bowl, and because I labeled it Super Bowl, the machine kicked it out and said that it was somebody else's content. Oh, that was bad. And it wasn't YouTube, it was the link. here's Rudd into Malone. No. And Aguirre again the other way. Aguirre. 2-point game. They can go for a tie. They worked their way back. Aguirre. Got it. And we're tied. It's a tie game with under 6 minutes. And here's Jeff. Malone, and there it is. So Rudd back to Malone. Bailey, there's Jeff, and no good. Lambier the rebound. They got to get back in. Mark Eaton. There's the other Thomas. He misses. And Thurl Bailey gets it. They're going to push it the other way. Mark Eaton trying to come in. This has been a great game. This whole league has been like this. It's been incredible. The Pacers are a great team, especially with this at 13-5. But right now, this is really good. Malone. Over to Rudd. Rudd along 2, and he hits. It's now 2. It's 55-53. And Utah now. Under 5 minutes to go. Isaiah. Aguirre. And there's the steal. They go the other way. Rudd. Rudd in. Edwards. To Malone. Into Edwards. And they get out of there. Malone now. Detroit has not had the lead. Rudd. It's been tied. Rudd now. They got to get it out. Rudd, no good. Thurl Bailey got it. 57-53, 4 minutes to go in the game. Next up, football. Elite 8. And Isaiah. Isaiah to Lambier. Lambier. Over to Aguirre. And that's going to be a foul right there. All right, the Bengals. I will keep in touch. I'll keep in touch with you for the Bengals. Give me about a week. Give me about a week. And I'll tell you about the Bengals one. If you want to come to the Bengals game, I can be there. And that one is 57-55. A timeout by Utah. It's a 2-point game. The thing about the Bengals game, Joe Burrow is out for the year, which means the Steelers will lose that game. They will lose that game. And now it's 57-55. There's Jerry Sloan. All right, if you know what, if you want to come up, that day, I know it is a long trek. We could go to the game together. If you want to, we can go to the game together. It would be great. I'll put it down. And Malone, no good. Rodman the other way. Here's Dennis. Dennis, and there's a foul. Oh, that's Malone. Wanted to make sure that Rodman didn't get an and one.
Dennis, Rodman, 2 shots.
And Rodman got it. He's more clutch than you'd expect. That's good, that's good. We'll talk later, that's good. Just wanted to throw that out there. Well, I'm still banned. I'm not banned Wednesday night, Pakistan time, 10 o'clock, and they miss it, and marking the rebound. 3 minutes to go. Elite 8 football, 2007 replay, Texas, Oklahoma next. Under 3 minutes to go. Into Malone. Greg Woolridge, he could have just got it. Malone scores. And it's a 3-point game. Under 3 minutes. Dumars. Bad, that's easy. And that's going to be Lambier. He tried to get the and one, but they couldn't do it. 2.5 to go. And everybody's standing for this one. Look at both teams. We're all standing. They know how big this is. Stockton. They ISO it to the left. They want to go to Malone, but they'll go to Blue Edwards, and it's blocked. Detroit can get their first lead. Rodman to Orlando. And he got it, and Detroit a 1-point lead, 60 to 59. 2 minutes to go. Stockton. And Stockton now. There's going to be a foul, and it's offensive. And Detroit will have the ball with under 2 minutes to go. A big block by Orlando Woolridge. Now a big possession here. Isaiah. Under 2 minutes to go. Isaiah and a foul, and it counts. The foul's on Edwards. And Isaiah now at 62-59. Got it. It's going to be 63-59. Murdoch. Over to Carl. Malone. Got it. It's now a 2-point game. 63-61. They really got it. Oh, there's the fans in the way here at the Delta Center. And Isaiah. Long two, and he hits. He's a streak shooter. And they make it a 4-point game here. 65-61. It's a good one. They're playing the end delay game. They got to be careful. They go into Malone, and he missed the dunk. He thought he got it. Here's Isaiah. Isaiah running down the other way. Bill Lambier. And Isaiah, they're going to pull it out. Here's Dumar. Everybody's in the way. They got to sit down. Woolridge, I can't see. And there's the steal. Nobody can see. I guess they go to Edwards. There's a long shot to miss, and Rodman is fouled. Oh my God. I couldn't see a thing first time. And here's Dennis Rodman trying to shoot two. Under 40 seconds. Got it. The fans are standing up right in front of the camera. Look at this guy. The back of the head, and there's the steal. They're going to push it down. Malone to the other. Karl Malone. They got a foul now. 66-63. They're really putting pressure. They're trying to get Isaiah, and it gets it out of bounds. No, it's a foul. And here's Isaiah. The guy with the hat. Look at him. He's standing up. Isaiah got one. It's a 4-point game. Isaiah Thomas. They got it again in a timeout. Timeout, 68-63. 33 seconds to go. I don't know. Utah's got to be able. Oh my God, I can't even see. Eaton out to Jeb. They bring it to Murdoch in a timeout, Utah. One more time. They didn't like that. 68-63. 30 seconds to go in the game. No more timeouts for Utah. Eaton. They go inside. Oh have been huge. It would have been huge. Orlando Woolridge with the foul. And Blue Edwards to the line. Here's Blue, and he nails one. 68-64. And got the second. 68-65, and a foul. Dumars will shoot two. Another one on Mark Eaton. And he got one. 69-65. And it is 70-65. Murdoch, they gotta hurry. Tipped. And let's see who gets it. I think the Jazz have it. They do. Eaton's got to get it in. Murdoch. Edwards. No. And a foul there. 8 seconds to go. Detroit has come back. They've really played solid basketball. 70. This will be 71, and one more will ice it. And 72, and the game is over. Detroit was down big, and they came back to win this game. Edwards, no good, and that's it. Utah had their chances, but Detroit, a big win. And let's take a look at the standings. And let's take a look at the standings after a big win by Detroit here in Utah. A solid 72-65 effort, a really good one. All right, well, really quickly, the team comparison right here. The Jazz shooting under 50%. Hard in the fourth quarter. 75%. Well, no, in the fourth. 31% for the Jazz. Outscored 24-12. 13-4 in team fouls, and that's the biggest thing. Biggest lead, 14, and then 7 for Detroit. Let's take a look very quickly at the box score. Karl Malone at 26, Thurl Bailey with 14. On the other side, the Pistons, Dumars with 22. They didn't shoot a three, they didn't need to. Now we hit quit. Now we're going to take a look very quickly at the NBA right now. Indianapolis 13-5, New York's 8-3. Chicago 7-8. Right now a game out, but you know that'll change. They're having trouble with the zone defenses. They are. Everybody's triple teaming Jordan and Pippen, and they're having trouble. Seattle good. Utah, you saw this. Detroit a big win. Atlanta getting better. New York actually very good, solid defensive. They play a lot of zone. The Clippers, Denver big. The Lakers are now 6-6. That's going to be it for us today. Give me 15 minutes, and now we're going to go to the college football playoffs. We'll see you there.